Hey everybody, it's Last Robo Kai, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dishonored. We're on the High Chaos run, and last time we fudged around with Sokolov. In my version, we threatened him with rats, and he told us that the person who is funding the High Regent's shenanigans with the City Watch is one of the Boyle sisters who have very obtuse arguments. Unfortunately, he doesn't know which one, so we have to go to the Boyle party. And we're going to have to make a meal of it. So joining me on this this wonderful journey through the activities of the nobility.
It's cool, guy. I'm really interested to hear what kind of meal you're talking about, because that just that sounds creepy with the capital C.
And I'm Orv, and the meal he's talking about is rats.
It's jello.
I suppose it could be worse than apocalypse chicken.
Nothing is worse than apocalypse chicken.
That's what rat is, homie.
I know.
Keep up.
I've learned something new today.
Yeah.
No, just discard that piece of information. It's better for you.
Yeah.
We're looking around for free chicken now. Let's get straight in.
Regent's pulling out all the stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't fool around.
They do not.
Good news is...
Case in point, nuking people because they're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Out with the cloak of quality. Better you than me.
Between this and Don't Starve, I have an unending fear of things called tall boys.
I can feel that between this intro and Serious Sam, the second encounter. I cannot hear a bell without having the Grand Cathedral's music pop through my head.
Ring, ring, ring goes the trolley.
Ding, ding, ding goes the bell.
Thank you.
Zing, zing, zing goes the highly explosive arrow as it punches through my skull and kills me. That happens later.
The secret death of Gene Kelly you never knew.
Some parallel dimension. So, this is an interesting. I like this this particular mission for what it represents for me, and it reminds me of a story I read when I was a lot younger, and it's by Edgar Allan Poe, and it's called Mask of the Red Death, and it follows a lot of very similar themes to what happens in this story, and it's about this horrible plague called the Red Death. Plunging its way through some fictional city, and the nobility all together just like flee into an abbey owned by the Prince Prospero, because that's a thing you do. They weld the doors shut. Also, rats are eating. Oh no, sorry. This is the.
Those are weepers eating every. Damn boy, stone cold.
Yeah. I think he accidentally. Yeah, but at the same time, either one of the Weepers killed the civilian, or I think he just shot the civilian in the head. I'm not sure, because civilian... Oh, no, he's okay.
Nope, civilian, hi. I think he spotted you, though.
Okay.
No, he totally spotted you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. He can't see me. So, Mask of the Red Death, they shunt themselves off, and in order to keep themselves sane while they wait for the plague to run its course, because they don't really care about anybody else out there, Prospero does things like holds masks and balls and things, just, so people don't get too bad on the cabin fever. And so the mask is a big deal. He's got 7 major rooms in the abbey, and each one's a different color, with the last one being a room painted black with a dark red light, which to a lot of people reminds them of the fact there's this horrible plague going around killing everyone. Probably not the best
that they're
decor.
trying to forget.
Yeah, and in the in the place there's in that room there's also a big clock, and every time the clock sort of strikes the hours, everything just stops. Conversation, the music, everything. And so the party gets on a bit, and everyone's starting to get real upset because there's someone just walking through the party, dressed to look like a corpse, wearing a mask which resembles a face of someone who's been afflicted with the Red Death, which involves like basically just a whole lot of blood running down your face, out of your eyes, and things like that. It's not very very nice.
Very much like this disease.
Yeah. So Prospero's like, and it kills you very quickly. Unlike this one, it kills you very quickly. It kills you in hours. And so like Prospero is like, hey, who the fuck is this? He's ruining my party. Also rats. And asks people to stop this person, but everyone's too fucking scared. So Prospero, who wants this guy hanged, pulls out a knife, and like just as the guy gets to the red room and turns him around, and then Prospero just falls down dead. So everybody else panics and just runs over to this guy and like try to rip him apart, and find that there's actually nobody underneath the outfit, and that's when people in the party all start dying of the Red Death. That's and in this particular case, I like that a lot because we are the Red Death in this particular circumstance. The nobility are trying to hide from us.
Very well done.
Also, I would like to say this particular section of the game we're in, because I've been talking so much, but this is actually Granny Rags' house that she used to live in before she moved to.
And I remember the first time I played through this game, I actually excuse me, I actually failed to notice that just because I was so eager to get to the party and be the killer in the middle of the party that I was. God damn. Corvo, calm down. You're already batting 1,000. You don't need to hit 1,000 home runs with your sword there.
I mean, it's like I've always said, eat the rich.
Is that what you dreamed of? All those months in Coldridge Prison while waiting for the executioner? Wealth, beautiful women in the latest fashions, laughing and drinking Tivian wine. And what of the host, Lady Boyle? I can see all her tomorrows, and I know that either she dies tonight at your hand, or she'll live out her days, month after month, year after year, far away, even as her fine clothes wear into tatters and her silken hair gets dull and gray. Half the city can see the lights from the party, and they dream of the delights inside. Will you tear it all to pieces? Either way, it's Lady Boyle's last party.
Will you tear it all to pieces? Yeah, probably. Have you been watching what we're doing?
So this is kind of a weird angle to come at that from, but I started playing Hellgate London again last night, I do
that still
yearly.
Exists?
No, but you can, if you had a key originally, you can put it into Origin.
Oh.
And so there's a character in that called Murmur, and I realized he's a way better outsider than the outsider is.
He's just stuck in a game that's a way worse game than Dishonored.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna have to post some stuff about that because you piqued my interest now.
I will.
Yeah, but I'm actually real. Anyway, the thing that caught my attention when I was here, I just didn't give a crap that was Granny Rags' apartment because, like, I spent a number of hours playing TES4 Oblivion, and I really didn't have a whole lot of fun with the game, except when I was doing the Dark Brotherhood missions. And there is one particular mission where you're at, like, a closed house murder party, and you are the murderer.
I'm just sitting here nodding.
I mean, that was by far the most fun part of the game for me, and like the entire concept here really reminded me of all of that, and I'm just like, yes, please, that is a thing that needs to happen, like, now. Okay, good.
Yeah, this is one of the ways you kill the tall boy. Unfortunately, after that, I die, like somewhere else to other tall boys. But I wanted to show off just some of the funny things that happen with the rats in the meantime, because there's some 2 guards over here, and the scenario goes around 2 different ways each time. So we're going to show off the first time it happens, and then the second time afterwards. In that particular case, he shot one of his dudes in the back of the head.
Well, he kind of had that coming after what he did.
Yeah. They have this real bad habit of team killing.
No joke. I was like, after my last episode, I thought that was just a thing. I mean, okay, that's the end of that, but apparently not.
So one guy goes running in, and rather unfortunately, he doesn't last too long against the rats.
Rest in peace.
He doesn't last very. It's very calm. This guy, very calm indeed. And then he joins the Rat Dance Club. Oh god, he's just gunning down his buddy's like half-chewed corpse.
I mean, I suppose that it can't get a whole lot worse than it already is. Anyway, you did really good against those rats. Too bad you're just gonna die anyway.
Well, you know, the rats and I have an agreement most of the time.
A series of unfortunate decisions.
That may very well be the title for this entire Let's Play.
Yeah, you're not.
Rune.
Yeah. Rune. Yep, just, you know, dump ourselves in the water, get ourselves a little bit of a power up, and upgrade Ben time so that I too can completely stop time now.
Best skill in the game.
Kind of is. I was really tempted to take it in my run, but possession just sounded like way too much fun for this level. So I actually haven't finished routing it yet. So I honestly have no idea what sort of idiocy I'm going to get up to.
We will see yet more Ben time shenanigans in my video for this.
So, you know what? Most people will probably never see how horrendously powerful the tall boys are. That's not why I got myself spotted. That was an accident. I'm going to get absolutely destroyed.
Oh god.
Like I said, these guys are absolutely terrifying. They do not mess around. So one of the few ways you can sort of reliably take care of them that's not what I'm doing is they've got those little explosive whale packs on their backs, and you're gonna try and shoot them, but that's not that easy.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it reasonably well with the pistol if they're not currently aware of you, but they move around quite a bit once they're aware of you.
And they got some really... I like that
Okay,
that
dude.
moved him in, like, slow time, too. That was actually kind of funny. Now, I've seen someone, like, kill those without actually going into that animation, but slashing them from behind, but unfortunately I've never managed to pull it off.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the conditions for doing that are, but it is not uncommon, let's say.
My guess from what I've seen of it is that you need to be, like, just on the... Canal's got enough shit in it as it is, dude. You need to be just on the outside of your blade's kill barrier, or like kill projectile, or damage projectile rather, because hitting a tall boy while they're unaware like that will kill them. They don't actually have a whole lot of health, just a ton of armor. But you know, I mean, it won't be close enough to trigger the sync kill animation. That's usually how those sorts of things go. More rats.
More rats? It's just how it goes, really, in High Chaos Tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already seeing, like, there's already about 3 additional rat swarms in your run as opposed to my run. I mean, the differences do end up getting rather stark. So... they're just not paying attention or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure. They're all just hanging out, so...
Right, whatever. I'm a little bit disappointed. Never mind, I'm not disappointed
That was
anymore.
unnecessary.
I was going to complain that you didn't just throw a grenade in there, but then you just sort of casually stabbed everybody in the throat. And that was actually kind of funnier.
I really wanted to show off one of my favorite things about stop time is that you could just stand in a group of people and just stab like 4 of them before the game like goes, all right, let's start back up again.
And then you hear the rats eating and down at the bottom. God bless.
It's chow time. So there's lots of ways you can get into the Boyle party. You can actually just walk in the front door if you've got an invite, which we have, but fuck that.
There's way more fun stuff on the alternate routes in.
Mm-hmm. And there's more than one route in, but this one is the most loot worthy. It's got bone charms and everything.
Yeah, I think the least loot worthy is possessing a hagfish, and then you can swim in through the canal. But I mean that requires you to possess a hagfish, which is kind of insulting in and of itself. And then there's only like 10 coins worth of stuff down there.
Hey, well, you know, that's how I got into the brothel.
Yeah, and it was a little bit insulting in and of itself.
I will be glad to rest. At the academy, they cut the flesh of the dead and trap the lightning from the sky.
Yes, they perform autopsies and
Great ships
produce electricity.
What have you done done to me?
I love the dialogue in the heart. The heart's just like, what is going on?
This is starting to hurt.
I think she's starting to remember who she was, and that's actually kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Well, you know, by kind of I mean extremely.
There's the key. I was like, that's got to be around here somewhere.
And incredibly handy. So I wasn't happy with how things went the first time I went down there, so I I went back to that save there and had more fun.
Oh god, it's in my head again. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm done. Okay, bro.
The way the head just sort of drops down there for a second. And time's out again. Hey, everything's alright. No, nobody suspects a thing. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I fucking just love that. Like, he turned to ash, but jeez, it's the way his head just sort of dropped.
Corvo, calm down.
But now,
What is it tonight?
guess which is which. Their hair and makeup are identical, but one's in red,
Welcome,
one's
sir.
in black,
Oh,
one's in
and
white.
we have a game tonight.
There's a prize
Esma,
at the
Lydia,
end.
and Waverly are
The
wearing
Boyle.
identical costumes.
I'm getting double explanations here of the same subject. This is getting a little overwhelming.
It's a little bit difficult to tell who sounds more bored.
Could get up there. I bet you could find something.
More likely I'd end up in cold.
That guy sounds like a guard on duty, so... that guy.
Now, nobody else gets in because we just killed the guy who checks the invitations.
Seen in red.
Which everyone knows is too obvious. You know, I hear there are...
There are other ways. God bless these freaking nobles.
Thinking out loud, dear.
They're talking about the potential to, you know, rob the place, because that's also a thing that all the nobles do to one another. Is just take what's not pinned down. A lot of people's fortunes have kind of been ruined by the plague, so I can sort of understand why they might do that.
That's literally a thing, incidentally. Like once you get in there, you can just start looting stuff off the floor, and they'll just be like, "Oh yeah, go ahead. I do that all the time."
It's a good time.
Yes.
Oh, well, it's time to
That
fulfill a side
cigar.
quest. It's a very nice wolf musk.
Pendleton? What's he got to say to me?
It's like you drew a nice picture on the other side.
Lying sack of shit.
I think it has to do with being dick butt.
For this.
He looks like a Xenoclash character.
He kind of does, now that you mention it.
He's not the only one. The musks are excellent models in this game. I absolutely love, like, the unique masks that are here.
You may proceed.
Yeah, I'm already carrying a pistol.
Why exactly do you need me to take this one in particular? I have my custom steampunk revolver.
Shaw, the challenged party. You will each turn and proceed to the marked positions and remain facing
Nobody
away
really
from
gives a
each other
crap that
until
you
I
have
count
a sword
down
out
to
too.
3.
Whatever.
You may then turn and fire at
That's covered in blood.
I'll kill this fool and we can all go back inside.
Sorry, my lord. We shall proceed.
Gotta make it all official. Like, I'm already standing on my point, but you know the game's gonna make me wait.
Ouroboros fish down there.
Stop.
Stand
Look.
right there.
Think. Are you eating yourself?
3,
Collaborate and listen.
2, 1.
3,
This
2,
is
1.
just rude.
Cheat.
Rude. Is that bullets? Oh, that was the casing. I was about to say.
No,
Yeah.
Bullets sideways.
well,
It also
yeah,
bounced
yeah.
off his. I love that because it also bounced off the back of his mask. Like they knew that you could do that, and they were gonna make it impossible. Shh. Duel's over.
That guy had some pretty slick dancing moves there.
Thing is, if you want to avoid a sword swing, standing on the spot and shimmying from side to side doesn't really help that much.
Yeah, this is a true statement. I freaking love the entire Shaw thing, just because Pendleton is just like, oh yeah, totally just, you know, deliver this note for me, wink wink, nudge nudge. I'm totally not conning you into being an assassin for me.
The Boyle. Allow me.
Yeah, so we're just gonna use our invite to walk straight in the front door here.
Careful. We tried for a peek upstairs, and the man on duty is an ass.
I should have taught
He's
him
like
some manners.
literally a
This
gigantic
party is
butt.
a sham.
I'm sure he's just doing his job.
Well, that gigantic butt caused some problems during the development of the game, Robo-Kai.
Wait, what?
Yeah, well,
Of course I don't mean
here's something I mentioned previously, that this is a very interesting subject regarding playtesting for video games. I remember reading an article, I believe it was on Rock Paper Shotgun, about how first we gotta check out the ledger, see who the people who are here. Lord Talmadge Estamont, I love that name. But obviously, I don't think that's enough. So we're gonna really scare the shit out of everybody.
Get shit on, nerds.
Yeah. So that sequence there where they say, "Hey, don't go up," they don't want us to go upstairs, and then you can talk to a guard, and the guard goes, "Hey, don't go upstairs." Playtesters for this game then would not go upstairs.
Wait.
Like, flat out would not. You're an assassin here to kill people, and people would not go upstairs because they were told not to do it by a guard.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm almost not surprised to hear that, just because of the eternal struggle that people have trying to get people to look up in video games. God damn, Boyle.
Also, that rat constantly respawns, so we're going to be seeing a little bit of stop looping here for a little bit. There's a reason why that rat constantly respawns too, but that was amazing. That's one of the Boyles.
That was something to behold. She just I love that she just completely got bored with stomping the rat and walked off. I've got better things to do.
Yeah, we kind of talked over a very interesting conversation there about some characters that we've heard about before. They were mentioned by the art dealer as well. I remember he talked about heading to somewhere and generally being a jerk there.
Yep, and
worshipping the outsider.
Yep, and turns out he wasn't lying. I mean, you would kind of expect that somebody who was strapped to an electric chair would say anything that came to mind to get out of there, but he actually told the truth for once. Waterboarding works, etc.
Welcome to my party. I don't believe you've had the pleasure.
Oh my god.
I like that. Also, here comes my two favorite masks, also interrupting conversation by stealing things. Look at these masks. How amazing are they?
That moth mask, holy crap.
Who invited you? You don't look familiar.
You're a scandal in that mask. I like a man with poor judgment.
The whale mask is almost exactly the shape of a Warframe helmet. It's really bothering me.
I trust you are on the guest list, sir.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a deliciously sinful mask.
Right.
Come and entertain me.
So, for what it's worth, which Boyle is which is randomized per playthrough. So, you legitimately have no idea who is the Lord Regent's backer here when you show up.
Some of the things you can do downstairs to try and learn about what's up.
I say nothing against the Lord Regent. He's the only one holding this together.
Ooh,
He'll make
scary
us
mask.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Enjoy,
Seem
my
interesting?
darlings.
Thank you so much. Now, how can I thank you? Are you playing Lady Boyle's guessing game? Well, I know for a fact that Waverly's in red tonight. That wanton thing. Additionally, Lydia's in black.
Well then, I think we can figure out where Esma is through process of elimination then.
Dead in a ditch out back.
Not yet, I'm working on it.
What?
What?
I don't know. I guess I wasn't paying as close attention as I should have. Clearly, you are also not Jill Valentine.
What the whales could do when it made us an empire.
I'm a bit like Rebecca Chambers, I guess.
Do you know they've dug down and found the
I think Corvo and Rebecca have similar haircuts.
I kind of regret the way I moved through this. I should have moved slower, because everyone's got something to say that's interesting. Like, people were talking about the mask, about the mark on my hand, discussing about how the fact there's another city found buried underneath this one, which is a theme they often talk about. That, you know, about how there have been cycles upon cycles upon cycles in this world. Not just cycles of civilizations, but cycles of gods. Like, the Outside is not even the first one, as we've said before. He's just the most recent, the occupier of the void.
The plague started.
And the void itself abhors the void for lack of a better term there, because if there at some point is not a resident of the void, it will see fit to create one.
This is annoying. It's like, he's right there. Okay. So,
as we have discussed at length, this world is fucked.
Yes, also that.
Yeah. So this is why you have the respawning rat. I'm just looking around.
I'm sure in a few drinks I'll find that man.
There it is.
Wow.
Okay.
I'll find the mask on that weird little rat running around my feet. Funny.
Yeah, it's like they didn't program that too well.
I can't handle vents after playing a bunch of Rainbow Six Siege. Fuck, where's the drone? Where's the fucking drone?
Oh dear, drones in vents, huh? Vents are scary places to get stuck with stuff.
Yep.
All right, so we could have just made the light wall fry anyone who walks through it. We didn't, mostly because I was a bit worried it was going to tip everybody off. So instead, turning it off, people go, oh, what's up with that? Oh well, whatever.
Nobody cares if rampant thievery is going on. So why would they care if one of the primary security devices goes down, right? It's not like there are any murderers here.
Yeah. So hey, QA testers for video games. Just you might want to pay attention to what I just did. Cool. Thanks. All right.
He went upstairs.
You know, here's a mechanical thought, since I'm apparently that guy. Can you possess enough rats into a small enough area that they become a swarm and attack you?
No, when you cancel possession of a rat, it kills the rat. Also, that was a dead tip-off as to who was the Lord Regent's mistress, because that was a letter from Hiram Burroughs. Actually, as a note for possession, the only thing it doesn't kill is humans.
And they don't like it very much, as we've seen.
Yeah, they have some reactions to it, but it doesn't murder them. Everything else, be it a hagfish, a rat, or even a wolfhound, they just die.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. That is how you find out who it is. It might not necessarily be in the first room you get into when you go up there, but there you go.
Yeah, you got lucky, but that's not really a surprise to anybody anymore.
Yeah, I'll be going up there to loot that later, but I decided the first thing I was going to do before I get myself spotted was actually show the way you can kill the one that you find. And it's kind of neat, because they've each of the sisters has their own sort of quirk to them. One's an alcoholic and quite randy. The other one's slightly less randy, but also is a patron of the musics. And the third one is just there.
Her particular quirk is that she's insanely paranoid that somebody's coming to kill her. So, yeah.
You can be right if you're paranoid.
Well, I mean, if presuming that she's the Lord Regent's mistress, she's absolutely freaking right. Of course, tonight we have Lydia.
Mm-hmm. She likes her music.
Mm-hmm.
Do you? Tell me.
Tell me.
You're very clever. Now tell me yours. I doubt that. You may be the most intriguing man here, and I know the others very well indeed. Unchaperoned? You promise to behave yourself. We'll go to the music room. We have an exquisite old harpsichord. Do you play?
I mash.
I prefer hurdy-gurdy.
Since the rats came. Not that I'm in favor of it, morally.
Just in case you were starting to feel any sympathy towards her. Also, I'm not entirely sure what happened, but the razor wire I set down isn't there anymore. So I don't know if it killed. I don't know if it killed someone or despawned, but I'm actually pretty happy about that.
I would say it despawned, but when somebody unaware gets murdered by one of your tricks, they turn to ash. So who would know?
Nothing to say. You are an odd one under that.
Again, I fucked up the range on it, but that's okay because it's not like we've been grabbing someone.
and she just goes to ash, so nobody else knows that she's gone. Utterly fantastic.
Absolutely flawless assassination.
No guesses past this point.
Yeah, see, people would also see that and go, oh, okay, well, I'm a guest here. I'm not an assassin, so I'm out.
That really boggles my head. Like my head.
Playtester stories make people like me cry. Like like the one from Half-Life 2 episode 1 with there's one, or was it 2? With the antlion cave. I think it's 2. And people they actually had a loop corridor, and apparently one of their testers ran that for half an hour, so they removed it. He ran the loop for half an hour, just going that one direction and never taking the other fork.
Yeah, I suppose he was just viciously adhering to the right hand rule.
This guy does not trust me at all. He really does not trust me. Hello. Yep. Bye.
Hey. Goodbye.
Of course, my desire to kill everybody as quietly as possible.
Damn you.
Enjoying yourself?
Yeah, to be fair, he's not wrong.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Shh. Unfortunately, that didn't kill her. That only like knocked her flying. So.
Oh no!
So you might think, oh no, everyone else is talking around. He hasn't been spotted. No, I've been spotted. Like everybody up there is aware something's going wrong. There's just like one or two people having a conversation that apparently aren't aware of shit going down.
Either that or they are aware of shit going down. They're just really trying hard to play it cool.
I'm extremely upset you didn't murder the Jello.
Dude, I am hungry enough right now that I could eat all of that fish.
I seriously question the purpose of the Switch. Like, this just... I really don't understand that.
You can come in from the sewer area if you possess a hagfish. So
this is where you come up. Okay.
Right. If you were not observant, you would run headlong into that locked gate and just be like, "Oh, I've got to go around the other way."
Playtesters.
So I mean that would potentially be a thing, I guess. I mean, if you were paying attention, there was a little bit of an awning over there, and essentially you can just jump up there and access the switch that way.
Yeah, I would like to apologize to any of the playtesters who are watching this, because I just suddenly remembered that I did kind of not find Slackjaw for a little bit, so yes, sorry everybody. Just tugging up my collar suddenly.
Open your goddamn
Didn't take me half an hour running in circles though. That guy can just fuck right off.
Yeah, there is legitimately the way to find your way through a maze is always keep your left hand on the wall, or right hand if that's what you prefer. Oh.
Yeah, I was like, play it cool, ow!
Ow! Dude,
now, Overseer magic boxes are prickish as hell because this thing is just getting in the way like nobody's business.
I love that Overseer. He's just like, yeah. What now?
There you go, Orf. There's your crime against Jello.
Jello. Well, we already got the correct one, but you know what? All of the Boyles are terrible.
It's time to go for a trifecta. That guy just watched me do that too, which is good. He was like, whoa! Am I interrupting something? Oh no, he was just murdering us, sorry.
Man! That guy's got moves!
Yeah, they're stone cold here, and like, I'm a little worried.
Oh man, are you gonna... Oh, for a minute there I was hoping you were gonna be able to grab a bullet out of the air.
And then of course, there's another one! And everybody else is like, sorty-borty.
Man, I can practically hear the dubstep.
The power of the wub is just terrible.
Just, we got Skrillex going on in here. The mathematical beauty of the device.
There we go.
Good lord, dude.
That is probably the best demonstration of how those things are just nasty as hell.
No, please.
Okay, you said please, so you get to go first.
I'm sorry, Vivek.
I suppose there's a pretty good reason to, right.
Have a drink.
Yeah, to
Destroy
have
the
a drink,
Jell-O.
that's for sure. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
How good, like, when they first got into it to destroy the Jell-O, I was like, well, I'm pretty much on about to, like, do that whenever I run across the Jell-O again.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I suppose if you want everybody's money, it makes something resembling sense to just kill them. It's easier than trying to be gentle.
Thanks for the advice.
I will miss Miss White, though.
I won't.
Her stylish moth mask. Oh, there's the red one. The Esma,
Last
I believe
one.
it is.
I need assistance. Won't somebody help?
I like stabbing those guys because their masks remind me of Vivek, and stabbing Vivek is always something I enjoy doing.
Man, we have found Morrowind more times in this LP.
But apparently there's some guys just like, oh hey, there's something going on down here.
Once they get the reliability up, these things are going to be worth it.
let me just soliloquize about the technology involved here.
Meh. Well, that one was just unnecessary.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay, much more unnecessary. It's actually, I think that is our first demonstration of the way that if you actually just straight up shank someone and don't use like fancy tricks or anything like that, then you do have your own special custom killing animation, which I think is pretty rad.
That happens for all of the assassination targets, and all of the Boyle sisters have different specific ones, which is also kind of neat.
I kind of bug it up getting the trifecta, which is a bit upsetting, but yeah.
Man, whatever. You killed them all.
Yep.
I'll solve that problem for you.
Oh, hey, there's the cameo that was supposed to be the reward. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
You'll always treasure it and then immediately mock it.
That might be worth checking.
Nah.
Get over here.
This guy has been asleep on the job. Stand still, you asshole.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that you shot him directly in the dick.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that, but it looked like your second attack was just you, like, punching him in the chest with your fist while you still had the sword in it. So you just kind of, like, slapped it against him? I don't know.
It's like the worst kind of brass knuckles.
Yeah.
Just some more information about other places in the world.
All Disworld building, though.
Well, you know, Dishonored 2. We'll probably get to see some of those things. This confused me for a little bit till I noticed the dust. See,
Yeah.
I can see that being a conceivable problem that you need to fix, and that's an extremely clever and intuitive way to inform someone to look up,
Yeah.
which I believe is as we've said before, is the most difficult thing to convince someone playing a video game to do.
If you listen to the commentary on Valve games, like, it's inevitable. You're going to hear, like, every fifth commentary bubble, it's going to be a developer bitching about how difficult it is to get somebody to look the hell up.
Well, the solution is obvious. Just build one-story worlds.
Or just put, like, huge arrows on everything. It doesn't matter how out of place it is. Just, like, freaking hot pink.
Hidden bouncy platforms to send them up there. Yeah, so, you know, there's Lady Paranoia.
Yeah. Waverly.
Just, you know, I really like just this.
It's
this
so quiet
entire
now.
manner.
Yeah, no, it's so quiet now. I have to appreciate it. I hate you and everything you stand for.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How do you always nail it? Always nail that. Oh man, it's so quiet, and then I start smashing things. It's like,
God damn it, RoboKai.
and there's Isma. She really likes to bonk things.
Mostly things in her pants. What? That's a completely legitimate interpretation of the situation. Don't scoff at me.
I do also like that outside of the main track that the Boyles will walk, everything is just completely dull and dreary. Like, this is a servant access. They're never gonna walk this way.
I like that stairway a lot because it makes me want to see a horror game in this style, like a reboot of Call of Cthulhu.
That would be awesome. Also, a good work quoting the Raven, since we started out talking about Edgar Allan Poe, incidentally. I noticed that.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I noticed it. So there.
Thanks.
I was sitting here wondering, he's going to just blink down, right? I mean, that's... He's got to...
And remember, I like jumping off things in games. It's my thing. And I knew I could survive that because I fallen off worse and survived.
I suppose
Hellgate London has no fall damage.
I do very much appreciate games with no fall damage. They don't trigger me greatly.
You can just do what you want. You can jump off the giant bandit base, and Brick will tell you you're awesome.
That was a good moment in Borderlands 2. That was a good moment. Also, what are you waiting for? Are you just like sizing up the tall boys and figuring out how to murder them?
See, what's blowing my mind is he walked across that bridge, and I'm like, okay, so his patrol pod's gonna make him come back across the bridge, right? No, he was getting into position because we want to get to Samuel, but he knows the tall boys are like, something's up around here, so let's poke our way around, and then I fuck up horribly. Come back!
Remember that post I made?
Honestly, I feel a lot less bad about missing so many jokes now.
No, you should still feel bad about that.
I said less bad, not bad.
This blew his own dudes up. Tall boys are my nemesis, but that's okay because stop time just lets me brain fart my way through them.
I saw the little lightning bolts that suggested that that guy knew what was going on, but from his actions, you wouldn't have figured it. Good night.
Took care of that one a little less spastically.
It's
so
kind of a
we
weird
go.
Association, but I kind of liken Tall Boys to zombies. And
huh, that is kind of a weird association, but I can see how you would make it, just like the uncanny valley-ish way they move.
But also, like, they're really hard enemies for no good reason.
Also, okay, that makes sense.
Well, I think there's plenty of good reason why the tall boys are very difficult. You can't stab them very easily.
There's no way to handle them non-lethally. That's my complaint. So I just need to suck it down, basically.
Hey Samuel, we bought more friends.
Well, we did, but it fell into the water. I had a look on Samuel's face. He's like, hell of a party, huh? Fucking can't stand you, Corvo, you fucking idiot.
That man emotes like a brick wall.
Oh my god.
Look how much money there is in that stage. I got heaps of it, and there's still like 900. Probably most of it was the one painting I missed, but...
Well, yeah, the one painting you missed is probably going to be like 300 or so, and then there... From a loose count, there's probably another like 200 or so that was outside, and then the rest of it's going to be elsewhere in the Boyle Manor.
Goddamn rich people. So that was it, ladies and gentlemen. All in one episode for a change. I managed to infiltrate and exfiltrate without requiring a split.
That's just because you.
It's a milestone.
Yeah, and the only way you managed it is because you were just like, no, everybody dies. Everybody dies.
This is not a thing we should celebrate.
Like the poop was gonna hit the fan eventually, but I was gonna try and drag it out as long as possible.
Oh my gosh, so good.
That is an excellent stage. Like, there are so many different themes and ideas and everything that have been piled into it. We couldn't even talk about all of them in 42 minutes.
No, we really couldn't.
This stage is an excellent example of just what Dishonored's flexibility is all about. And thankfully, we've actually got a second video of this that we'll be able to talk over, so we can cram even more in. It's fantastic.
Yeah, honestly, I've been very emphatic that you needn't necessarily watch both of the runs if you don't want to. But if there is one video where you cross over, I very much recommend it be my run of this one as well, because it's just this level is so well designed and it's so much fun. Even after I beat the game the first time, like I had a save as I was getting into the party, and I would just boot up the game just to play this every now and again. It's so good.
I just want to point out, my entire recording sidebar on YouTube for this recording cut we have is entirely Dishonored clips, and then David Bowie's Black Star for no reason.
Probably has something to do with his recent passing. Rest in peace. But the association kind of makes something resembling sense if you remember Labyrinth.
Yeah. David Bowie's dick, ladies and gentlemen.
What? Never mind. Actually, don't elaborate on that. I'm done.
Watch Labyrinth again. Watch Labyrinth again. Yeah, no, You'll see.
You have to... God damn it, Orm.
Well, there's worse things to see.
Not by much.
But,
you spoiled everything for me. I'm gonna go take the dog outside and run with him until my lungs burn, just so I can forget that.
There you go. There's the dog.
You'll never forget David Bowie's day.
All of you saying, please bring back Puppy as co-commentator. Well, he's getting me out of this late.
Yeah. So on that note, I have been the last RoboKai, and that's
gone.
He's already gone. So, and that was Orv as well.
Yeah. Look forward to our next LP, David Bowie's dick.